time to celebrate because the real deal is finally coming to Canada. On this edition of Test Drive, the Ford Focus. At one time, any Ford imported from Europe was something to be avoided. Just think of the thankfully now departed Contour. That all changed with the introduction of the Fiesta. It's a solid, well-conceived ride that gives the company an excellent entry-level offering. Hot on its heels comes the latest Focus. It's about as far removed from the outgoing car as it's possible to get without buying a Mazda 3. Not only is it a handsomely styled ride, it has the mechanical wherewithal to back up its good looks. The interior of this Focus has been designed very well indeed. To begin with, top-notch materials, very comfortable seats, and you can put in as much or as little as you actually want. But the one thing I really do like, and it boils down to the driver cockpit. Now over here, you've got all of the entertainment functions, as well as the phone. They're done through that screen and this controller, or this controller on the steering wheel. Ahead of the driver, there's a second screen. It shows you the trip computer and allows you to set the vehicle up, and you access the information through this controller. Now, the one thing I do like, My Key. If you've got a child, then you lend the car to Junior, well, you can set the key up, which does certain things. First of all, no music unless the seat belts are done up, and he can't turn off the traction control. No more smoky burnouts. In terms of ride and handling, the Focus walks a very fine line. It's well damped and very comfortable without sacrificing the handling characteristics in the least. The steering is precise and just the right weight. More importantly, understeer stays at arm's length. Through the pylons, the Focus handled everything thrown at it without missing a beat. Dynamically, however, there is a difference between the sedan and the hatch. The sedan is noticeably softer. Helping the overall handling with this new Focus is a clever 1-2 punch. First of all, it's got torque vectoring. Now in this case, what the system does when it detects understeer, it applies the brake to the inside front wheel. That tricks the differential into sending more power to the outside wheel, which turns the car into the corner. At the same time, the stability control system, it's applying the inside rear wheel. Again, that action turns the car into the corner. Now don't think of them as separate systems, they actually work together, and they do so very nicely as they push understeer a long way out. Another of the big improvements is found in the powertrain. The Focus arrives with a completely new 2-litre direct injection 4-cylinder that includes variable valve timing on both the intake and exhaust cams. The net result is 160 horsepower and 149 pound-feet of torque. The delivery of power is both linear and unflustered, which means it arrives without the usual 4-cylinder thrashing and its attendant noise. It also gives the Focus the wherewithal to hustle from rest to 100k in 8 seconds. The back end of this Focus hatchback's been well thought through. There is a needed wiper, a proper handle, and when you get inside, there's 24 cubic feet of cargo space with the seats up, and that number grows to almost 45 cubic feet when you fold the seats down. You do have to remove the headrests, but it's not that much of a chore. Now, if you don't like hatchbacks, well, there is a sedan, and it too comes with a cavernous trunk, just over 13 cubic feet. The Focus is offered with 2 transmissions, the 5-speed manual in the test car and a 6-speed twin clutch. The latter is the better choice as it's a delight to drive. When in the normal mode, the box does tend to upshift early for fuel economy reasons, which makes the sport mode the preferred setting. It not only finds the right gear when climbing a grade the instant the Focus crests a rise or the driver dabs the brakes, the box automatically downshifts to the correct gear. So from all of this, if you take it that I like this new Ford Focus, you'd be right on the money. Great chassis, delightful powertrain, and an interior that's been finished to a T. So what is the fly in the ointment? Well, quite simply, if you want a block heater, add extra. If you want Bluetooth, extra. Heated seats, extra. And if you want these things, rear floor mats, add another $10. Please.